This is the value of wrestling, the revolutionary force in wrestling podcasting.
Somebody know. I'm the Big Time. I'm back in studio with another edition of the Big Tyme Rants. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the beginning of WrestleMania week. It's official. It is the road. It is the week to WrestleMania. Lots of stuff going on today. Happy April 1st. No April Fool's jokes in this moment, but lots and lots of things that we want to touch base on tonight. Monday Night Raw will be on air. Me and Mr. Clark will be here after Raw to do a whole post-show review of everything that's going down. The Rock expected to be there. Will we see CM Punk there? What will be the final confrontation between possibly Cody and The Rock on Monday Night Raw? Will this lead into what is going to happen on Friday night? It is a wait to be seen. What is going to happen Monday night? Going to set off to the road to WrestleMania week. People diving into Philadelphia, getting excited. It is going to be a busy week, especially for us here at the Value Wrestling as we keep this all covered. This weekend is going to be fun. Remember, we will be covering both nights with post-show reviews. So we are getting excited about this week. It's finally here. WrestleMania 40, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Triple H talks about comparing the Attitude Era, the current WWE era, to the iconic Attitude Era. Triple H cited the involvements of celebrities like Travis Scott and Bad Bunny, as well as the return of the Legend of Rock, as indicators of WWE's current popularity and appeal. He stated with confidence in WWE's current trajectory, anticipating a monumental WrestleMania 40 and aiming to make it the biggest event in history. And I quote from Triple H: "As we roll into this, the business is probably, I can look at it different now, like where I just said a minute ago, we didn't know it was the Attitude Era at the time. Having lived through it, I can look at it right now and say we're in another era like that. Are we getting close to breaking into a new Attitude Era? We had an awesome Monday Night Raw last week. We have to see if they can follow it up. Are we going to push into that new envelope? Are we going to find a new era? Not necessarily the Attitude Era, but an Attitude Era similar in comparison, in a new age, in a new era, in a new way. It is wait to be seen. Can't wait to see what we get out of that." Last night on A&E, Roman Reigns' biography came out with rave reviews. I have not watched it. I am going to go watch that here shortly and see how that goes over. But rave reviews across the board for the saying it was very interesting, very impactful. And one of the best biographies that WWE has done, or AEW and WWE have done. So definitely worth a watch. I will go watch that, and maybe I'll do a review if it is worth the talk. I've watched some of them. Some of them have been fairly decent, fairly entertaining, fairly knowledgeable. Will Roman Reigns be in that same category? Definitely going to be interesting to see. But Roman Reigns' biography on AEW, not a lot of great things coming out, it seems, today about that, delving into the background and the story there. Can't wait to see what we find out and learn from all that. Paul Heyman just talking about a lot about why he accepted his Hall of Fame nod this year. He had talked about not wanting to do it while he was still an active part, but this year being in Philadelphia was a big part, and the fact that this was the first full class that Triple H got to have his hand in. That Triple H was the man who was picking these people, and this is the big reason why Paul Heyman decided to take his place in the Hall of Fame. He's representing Philly. He's representing ECW. If I didn't accept in Philly, he felt it would be disrespectful. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready for one of the greatest Hall of Fame induction speeches of all times, because we know who Paul Heyman is and we know what he can do. We can't wait to see what Paul Heyman has to say, who is going to be his inductee, who's going to be there to speak towards him or for him as we come around. Well, let's see here. Lots of news breaking. I don't think this is an incredible source, so we're just going to leave that where that is. Get back over into other things. Lots of news breaking, lots of talks. It looks like Drew McIntyre is getting close to re-signing. We know Cody Rhodes is re-signed with the WWE, so a lot of things looking good going into the future. Still waiting to hear about Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, but I'm pretty sure they are going to be there. They're a huge part of WWE, and they've got huge plans into the future of WWE. The Motor City Machine Guns, as of today, are officially free agents, and that is not an April Fool's joke. That is just fact that as of today, they are officially free agents. So we're going to have to wait and see what the future of the Motor City Machine Guns is going to be. Are they going to wind up in AEW? Will they wind up in WWE? Will they go back to TNA? Will they go somewhere else? Will they go to Japan? It's going to be interesting to see what happens. AEW announcing an explosive dynamite for this week. It looks like we're going to have the contract signing between Samoa Joe and Swerve for Strickland for Dynasty. The Best Friends and the Young Bucks continue the tag team title tournament as they compete for one another to move on to the finals at Dynasty. Will it be the Young Bucks? Will it be the Best Friends? Will it be the Tampon Bucks? And if you haven't seen, go check out our new music video, Tampon Bucks, brought to you by the Value Wrestling. Check that out. Share it out with everybody. Let's get it out there. Also, Daddy Ass is going to take on Jay White. Thunder Rosa is going to be on Dynamite taking on Mariah May. And Chris Jericho, again, is calling out Hook. We're going to have to see how that all plays out going forward. Big Monday Night Raw tonight. The Rock and I think Roman Reigns are supposed to be on the show from everything that's being announced, so it should be an interesting episode. Also in big news, because today is the day we've all been waiting for, WWE dropping big major hints that Bo Dallas should be returning to WWE TV soon. Could he be on the next Monday Night Raw? Could we see him returning to WWE TV on the Raw after WrestleMania 40? He has been under a contract with WWE since 2022. Representative with WWE stated that they opted not to rush Dallas back to television following the untimely passing of his brother, Bray. So we're going to have to see what happens. But we know today, April 1st, is a big day in documentaries as the Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal has dropped. I am going to go watch that. I may be back with a review on that one, too. So we got Roman Reigns to watch. We got the Bray Wyatt documentary on Peacock. A&E did the Roman Reigns thing. It's going to be interesting and fun, but it's a big day in that source, too. A lot's going on in the world of wrestling as we start the road to WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal. Tonight's the last Raw before WrestleMania. A busy and fun week coming up. We have the last NXT, and then Friday, SmackDown, the Hall of Fame, and then Saturday, NXT event, and then WrestleMania 40 Night 1. Lots of stuff going on, and we're going to keep you informed right here at the Value Wrestling. Everything that is going down, everything that is going to be happening. Lots of stuff to talk about as it all breaks out. Anything's possible, and we're just waiting to see what the next big thing is going to be. But stay tuned right here to the Value Wrestling as we talk about it and discuss it all going forward. I thank you for being here. If this was informative and you enjoy it, make sure you give this a thumbs up. Share this out with everybody that you know that likes wrestling. Friends, family, and everybody that you know that likes wrestling. Share it out. Make sure if you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're making a march to 1,000. A lot of great things coming when we hit that 1,000 mark. It's going to be a big deal. Can't wait to see 1,000 right here on the Value Wrestling. Join the Value Wrestling family because it's going to be a big deal. We're going to become one of the fastest growing wrestling podcasts in wrestling world. We are here to be contenders, not pretenders. You can believe that. So join us as we march forward. But until the next one, I'm going to get out of here.